Documentary is making its world premiere here in Austin, entitled Hit So Hard. It follows the journey of Patty Schemel, a former drummer in Courtney Love's rock band Hole. And joining us now are Patty Schemel and director David Ebersol. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
You just got the weather report from home in L.A., right?
Yeah.
But
nice.
We're glad you're here. We're so much appreciative of it. All right, you helped Patty propose the concept of the documentary, but we were talking, it was about an emotional, really tender time in your life. How you came up with this and deciding to kind of go public with all of those details. How difficult was that?
Well, I had a box of video in my closet of a tour over the years and all the backstage footage, and I wanted to preserve that.
Right.
And I brought it to David and said, how do I digitize this? You know, do you know what to do? And he, I don't know, I showed it to him and he said there's a really great story here.
Well, I think as we were just speaking, David, that working with a friend makes it a lot easier to really get to the nitty-gritty and move past it, because it's a very, you know, it's very intimate parts of your life backstage that you're going to share now with the world. Right? David, what was it like working on this with Patty?
Well, you know, Patty and I are friends, and so when she brought me the footage and I was able to begin to look at it and see that she had gone through such an amazing journey to get to a place of survival, we started talking about that she probably had a film, a story inside of what she was doing. I'm a narrative filmmaker by trade, and so I wasn't really thinking that I was going to do her documentary, but she said she really wanted someone that she could trust to do it. So it was a real family affair.
All right, well, I've got another question for you. The documentary includes some rare footage of Kurt Cobain. We've all heard about him and, you know, his amazing talent and then his destructive life, so to speak. But what was that like? Because this is going to be the first time that's ever seen. You knew you had something special there, didn't you, David?
Well, we did, but we also knew that we were telling Patty's story. And so for me, the film kind of told you what could and could not be in it. Patty and Kurt were very close, and we're friends, as was Patty to Kristen Pfaff, who also is portrayed in the film as somebody who did not make it through. And so for me, telling Kurt's story and telling Patty's story had to do with combining the ideas of what one person didn't make it through, and clearly, you know, one person we're very happy,
to have her right here with us today.
And so that idea of survival and how you make it through was what was important.
Patty, what do you hope audiences come away with when they see this?
That, you know, sort of the backstage view, my perspective of what went on, and just that you know, I had a dream when I was a kid to be in a rock band, and that came true, and sort of the downside of it, and also the upside of it, and pretty much you can do basically whatever you want to, you know.
Well, congratulations to you both for being here and for bringing us this story. It is entitled, once again, let me see if I can, Hit So Hard, the life and near-death story of drummer Patty Schemel.
Yes.
We're glad that you're here with us.
Thank you.
Okay, share that. Thanks.
World premiere on Tuesday.
Yeah, I've got that coming up. Hit So Hard makes its world premiere tomorrow at the Alamo Ritz. There's a second screening on Friday at the Vimeo Theater that's set up at the Austin Convention Center. There is a link for more information for you on our website. Just go to kb.com and click on News Link.